here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Carvajal, is one of the most adventurous fullbacks around, Peter. He's definitely come a long way since he had to go to Germany to look for first-team opportunities. That move actually aided his development in a very big way, as it happens, especially the defensive and physical side. It's toughened him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now, what about a counter-attack? Šeško. Lovely feet.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Spreads it out wide. And this is Neymar. Neymar, he's free, he has got space. Takes a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ukraine are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Ukraine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah touches it back. Backward it goes. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary. Chance here to counter. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gerrard with the slide tackle there. Hazard. Menu conjures time and space where few can. He won't be happy with that one. Mohamed Salah is flagged offside. Gerrard. And here's Mohamed Salah. Played out to the right. Has crossed into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto it. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Menu. He is through here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's on it. Can he get away? And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again, then.
Ukraine really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Lewandowski. The ball's gone astray. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
This looks promising, and it's Menu. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a throw.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's in on it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewandowski gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now there's a fight. Chance! And Dijk gets it clear. Carvajal delivering. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Ukraine choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
The most accurate pass. Alaba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Ukraine are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cisco! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ferdinand is there and he can pick it up. Well, that is one way to stop him. There will be a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Guardiola. Can he get it through? Carvajal, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cantona.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Ukraine really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Carvajal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Xavi Alonso, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 25.
And that has been cleared.
Neymar.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Guardiola.
23, el dorsal 7, el dorsal
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And he hits the net. Ukraine are level. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish. And
There's the shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Rodri. Now it's Owen. Foot in.
Ukraine really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And here's Cantona. Now it's Rodri. Cantona. Great chance! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Zola picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here. Valverde does well to stand firm and defend it. So what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that was vital.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. Sheshko. Nicely shaped ball. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Valverde. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Levin, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Searching pass he's played there. And it's Isco. Ukraine yet to have an attempt on goal. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Alaba. Neymar. Isco. He has a look up. He's dealt with that really well. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Lewandowski. It's Isco! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost half an hour in now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Menu. Now it's Neymar. Isco cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his team.
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tomiyasu gathers from the goal kick. Xavi Alonso. Carvajal. It's a threatening ball, and he's gone backward here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And he's managed to gift it back. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Lenormand cuts out the pass. And that's gone loose. He's got away.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's managed to get free. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 9, Mbuvu.
So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Pass somewhat off target. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ukraine have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time.
Can he finish? He'll try to keep this alive. Ukraine do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now this could be a chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tries to play it through. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Mohamed Salah. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 23, Gerard. Coming on to replace him is number
Well seen,
16,
saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taking place.
That's a decent clearance. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lenormand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. the most accurate pass. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's through now. It's Salah! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's one-on-one, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Defending was strong and firm. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior takes a look up. Great vision. It's come to nothing.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 37.
So, time for changes
Mayhew.
on both sides, actually.
Number 25, Solo. Coming on the field.
Just 5 minutes
number
remaining
7,
now.
Brian Robson. Number 22, Son
Valverde.
Heung-min. Substitution.
Rivaldo. And it's Bale. And here's Vinicius Junior. Driving through the middle. It's a searching pass. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Son Heung-min proves just a little bit too strong. Xavi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary. Rivaldo. Out to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. He is through here. There's the header! And that is the last effort of the game. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Šeško taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
On the road outside the stadium.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players